morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are more than welcome to this, another episode, episode 80. Can you believe that? Episode 80 of the Coffee to Level Show, brought to you by wigwam.ie SME Peer Support. Delighted that you've chosen to join us. Thank you for being here. And in particular, I'd like to welcome Dara Byrne, who's zoomed in all the way from County Carlow. And she's come in to have a chat with us today. Dara, please say hello and cheers us with your coffee cup.
Hello. Cheers.
And somebody asked earlier, what does the coffee cup say? What's the little message?
It says you've got this.
Woo! You've got this. You've got this for sure.
Yeah, I suppose that's when things kind of changed for me big time. It was 99, and my dad went in for his second bypass. And yeah, that was the Christmas week of 99. And just remembering the story from when I was 2 and on the bed with him. And I remember, because there's just, I have a poem that I wrote that I'll read to you later, just that, because it's kind of how the Mammy Hub and all that came about as well. But I was just, because it's just the idea of like when you're a child and you love being safe in the arms of a parent. And my dad was always my kind of go-to, and you could lie on the chest and hear the heart beating and stuff like that. It was just, even in my teenage years, it was very comforting. So yeah, on the 22nd of December 99, we were called into the hospital, and they said, yeah, he's not doing so great. So when we arrived, I remember going in and you could hear all the defibrillators and different things. Is that the pump thing? I can't remember. Yeah, the thing to try and save a person's life. Yeah. So that was going on, and then that all kind of stopped, and they said, you can go in and see him now. So we went in, and the nurse said, do you want to say anything? And I said to her, well, am I saying, please don't leave me, or am I saying goodbye? And she said, you're saying goodbye. So I said goodbye. And I put my head on his chest, and I just remember his heart wasn't beating, and just that comfort was just gone. Yeah, so I suppose things changed quite dramatically then.
Going to go to Q&A from the floor in just a moment, Dara, if that's okay. You're nearly off the hook, right? Nearly.
I'm just wondering, would I be able to just read my poem? It'll only take 2 minutes.
Well, I was going to ask that you would do that. I was going to ask that you would do that. I'm going to ask you for a tip. I was going to ask you for a tip. What are you taking with you from COVID? But let's do the poem first.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we'll go to Q&A from the floor.
Because it's easier. Then I had it written out, but then I'd be like, oh, I can't read my writing. Okay, it's called The Gift. So it says, and it just came about from one night. I was saying, I remember I said about my father and being on his chest and the comfort that I got from that. And then I remember my daughter, she's terrible for waking at night. We won't even go there. But yeah, just that comfort that she gets the minute she's on Mama's chest, and just the breathing and the calmness. And you just think, God, wouldn't it be lovely if we all just took that time for ourselves? So it's the idea, is the gift that we give ourselves that. So, okay. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, the gift. Give yourself permission to let go of comparison, doubt, judgment, perfection, guilt, shame. Wave goodbye to your inner critic. Acknowledge this is a process, forever adapting, learning, growing, inspiring, and being inspired. Come sit for a while, grounded in the arms of Mother Nature. Rest your head upon her chest. Feel her heart beating. Slow yours to meet with its calmness. Accept the energy and love safe in her arms. Soak in the serenity and beauty that surrounds you. Give yourself the gift of time, the present of being present. In this time of pause, embrace it in its entirety. Feel the warmth of a summer's day, the whisper of a cool breeze, strength and adversity in the eye of any storm. Dance, sing, scream, laugh, and cry amid the rain. Breathe in all that you are becoming. There is no right or wrong. You are you, a magnificent vessel of light, sometimes a gentle glow, other times an almighty brightness. This is your journey. There is no rush. Slow yourself. Be gentle. Be kind. Each day the sun rises and falls, bringing new lessons, new beginnings. Breathe. Let go. Trust all that is for you will become. Ta-da!
Rapturous silent applause there in the cafe. That was truly beautiful. Truly beautiful. A magnificent vessel of light. Yeah. Magnificent vessel of light. That's what you are.
Thank you.
Vessel of light. Yeah, and you've chosen to be. You could have hid it under a bushel, and you've chosen not to. So we applaud you for that. And many more years of you going out there and being a magnificent vessel of light for others. And of course, that light will continue. Others will take the torch, and it'll spread.
Yeah, some days I need some other people to take it. It's all right to still feel shit sometimes, Dara. Yeah, good days and bad days, especially now at the moment. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. But look, you just keep going, and take your own words, if I may. Slow down, go with the flow. Don't be forcing it. Just do a little bit every day. Right, and let the universe take care of the rest, and the right people will find you, right, and it will wish you every success in terms of you spreading your message of support and love. Truly beautiful. Right, what are you taking with you from COVID? Was the poem written in COVID?
It was just at the start of it, actually. It was the idea that this was a time, I suppose, before COVID, I was looking into ways, because it was only in January of this year that I had that kind of, suppose, burnout, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. And I was starting to do things to kind of maybe look at changing job and all that kind of stuff. So when you're shoved into COVID, you really had to start reflecting, and there's the mirror, so yeah, it was definitely about letting go was a big thing that came up for me, letting go of stuff and moving on and taking things that aren't so great and turning them into something. I don't know the something yet. I don't need to know the something yet. I know my why.